My name doesn't matter if someone finds this. Please don't try to look for me. Don't try to understand everything. Just read unto the end. I moved into that house last August. It was an old place built sometime in the 1960s in a quiet neighborhood on the edge of town. A dead-end street. Almost no neighbors. Tall trees, cracked sidewalks, streetlights that flickered at night. I was broke. I had just gone through a bad breakup. Lost my job at a logistics company. I needed somewhere cheap. Anywhere. That's when I saw the ad. Room for rent, in large house, quiet environment, below market price. No guarantor required. It sounded too good to be true. I went the same day. The owner was a woman named Martha, around 65. Short. Always wore a blue sweater, even in summer. Soft voice. Never really looked me in the eyes. The house was old, but clean. It smelled like disinfectant and old wood. Creaky floors, faded walls. No decorations, loud ceiling fan, tall windows. She showed me everything: kitchen, living room, bathroom, my room, all normal. Then we walked down the hallway, long, narrow, dark, even in daylight. At the end, a door, different from the others, thicker, dark wood. 3 locks, an old metal handle, and a padlock. I pointed at it. "What's in there?" She stopped, stayed silent for about 5 seconds, then said, "That's not a room, and it must never be opened." Her voice was empty, no emotion, like she was reading a warning sign. I laughed awkwardly. "Storage?" "No," she replied. "Don't open it." That was it. She changed the subject. We agreed on the rent. I moved in 2 days later. The first weeks were normal. I woke up at 6:40 a.m., made coffee, handed out resumes, came home tired. Martha was rarely around. She stayed locked in her bedroom. Sometimes I only saw her shadow in the hallway. Then the strange things started. First, the sounds. Around 2 a.m. every night I heard footsteps, soft, like someone walking barefoot, dragging a foot. They came from the hallway, always stopped in front of that door. Then, silence. I assumed it was her. Old people don't sleep well. I ignored it. Then came the smells. Sometimes, suddenly, the house smelled rotten, like spoiled meat, like rust. It lasted minutes, then disappeared. I asked her once. "Old pipes," she said. She didn't sound convinced. My phone was next. Every time I walked near the hallway, the signal died. No Wi-Fi, no data. Only there, nowhere else. But what really bothered me were the whispers. Very quiet, like someone talking behind a wall. Never understandable. Just presence. Like someone standing next to you in the dark. I started sleeping badly, dreaming of doors. Always doors, opening by themselves. By the 3rd month, things got worse, much worse. One night I woke up to someone calling my name, Lucas. Yes, my name. Softly, from the hallway. It was 3:12 a.m. I sat up, thought I was dreaming. Then again, "Lucas, come here." It sounded like Martha, but wrong. No breath, no emotion. I opened my door. The hallway was dark, only light from the kitchen. And at the end, the door. Its handle was moving, slowly, testing. I locked myself in. Didn't sleep. Next morning I asked her. She went pale. "I never called you." After that I started recording audio at night. Hidden. In my room. In the hallway. On one recording, I heard breathing, heavy, right next to the microphone. And a whisper. "Open." I threw up. I wanted to leave. But I had no money, and part of me wanted answers, to prove I wasn't crazy. Then I found a box in the basement. Old, full of newspapers. All about this house, disappearances, suicides, families gone, fires, same address, same hallway, same locked room. I confronted Martha, showed her everything. She cried, then told me the truth. The house belonged to her parents. In the 1970s, her father was a fanatic preacher. Her brother had schizophrenia. He saw things, talked to himself, screamed, Her father thought he was possessed. He built that room, reinforced it, locked his son inside for days, with almost no food, no light. He performed rituals, prayers, fasts, until the boy died, dehydrated, bloody, scratching the walls, trying to escape. The father killed himself. The mother lost her mind. The room was never opened. Martha kept it sealed because sometimes, she said, I still hear him in there, breathing, crying, begging to get out. I didn't believe her until that night. It was Friday, storm power outage, total darkness. I had only my phone light, then I heard banging, hard, from the hallway. Lucas, please, her voice. Perfectly. I'm trapped. Open it. I ran out. The hallway was wrong, longer, narrower. The walls seemed alive. The door had no locks, no chains, just slightly open, yellow light inside, and a horrible smell. I thought she was trapped. I pushed. Inside was impossible. Bigger than the house. Endless. Covered in scratches. Dried blood. Photos of me sleeping, eating, showering, all taken secretly. In the center, something, not human. Many people fused. Skin over skin, too many eyes, too many mouths, all speaking. With voices I knew. My mother, my boss, my ex. Martha, stay. Now it's your turn. I ran, but the hallway never ended. The walls closed in, and I heard the door slam. Behind me, the last thing I saw, Martha, standing there, smiling, locking it. I don't know how long I've been here. No day, no night. The house uses me now. If you live in a place with a room no one opens, don't be curious, don't be brave, because it always needs someone new. And now, it knows your name. My name doesn't matter anymore. If you're reading this, you've probably found this post buried somewhere online, an old forum, a forgotten backup, a corrupted archive. I'm not writing this for attention. I'm writing it because someone needs to know what happened in that house. In March 2024, I moved there. I had just ended a 5-year relationship, lost my job at a print shop. I was sleeping on a friend's couch, sharing space with 2 other guys. No privacy, no future. Then I saw the ad, house for rent, quiet neighborhood, below market price, direct with owner, no agency, no paperwork. I went the same day. The house was on a small street near a creek, not dangerous, not pretty, just forgettable. Cloudy afternoon, wet dirt smell, dogs barking far away. The owner's name was Sergio, late 40s, thinning hair, wrinkled dress shirts. He talked fast. Hated silence. He showed me everything. Living room, kitchen, bedrooms, backyard, all simple, all fine. Then we reached the hallway. At the end, there was a door, older than the others, peeling paint, rusty chain. Before I could ask, he said, "Never open that one." He laughed, like it was a joke. Structural issue. Nothing important. I didn't question it. I signed 2 days later. My routine was normal. Wake up at 7:20 a.m., deliver packages all day, come home exhausted, eat while watching videos. The house was quiet, too quiet. No neighbors, no traffic. Sometimes it felt like I lived outside the city. 2 weeks in, I noticed the first thing. The door creaked, even with no wind. From the living room, I'd hear creak, like it was opening. But when I checked, it was locked. Chain untouched. Then came the nighttime sounds. Between 2 and 3 a.m. Light tapping. Irregular rhythm like fingers. Tap, tap, tap. On the wall. Once I heard, "Hey," very softly. From behind it. My phone battery started draining fast, only in that hallway. Full everywhere else, near the door, dead in minutes. Then came the smell. Late at night, rotten, damp, mixed with rust and blood. Yes, blood. You recognize it when you've smelled it before. I started dreaming about the door, always opening, something breathing behind it. By the 3rd month, I was exhausted. No sleep, anxiety attacks, angry for no reason. One night I heard footsteps, slow, heavy, dragging. In the hallway, 3:04 a.m. I checked my phone. I opened my door. Dark hallway, but the door, no chain, just closed. I froze. I know for a fact. I didn't remove it. I locked myself in, called Sergio the next morning. Did you come here? Silence then. Did you touch the door? No. He hung up. No explanation. I started recording audio at night. One file captured this. Fast breathing, childlike, and a whisper. It hurts. I started drinking to sleep. Blamed stress, until I found a folder in a cabinet. Old documents, photos. One showed a windowless room, metal bars, a child sitting on the floor. Caption, isolation, -1,999. I confronted Sergio. He came over. We sat in the kitchen. He was shaking. He cried. Then he told me. The house belonged to his father, a violent man. He had a difficult son. The boy talked to himself, saw things, had episodes. The father believed he was possessed. He built that room, locked the child inside, as punishment, as treatment, for months. Food through a crack. No school, no friends. One day, silence. When they opened it, he was dead, starved, scratched walls, bloody fingers. Trying to escape. Police covered it up. Connections, the room was sealed, never destroyed. Sometimes, Sergio said, I still hear him, begging to get out. It was raining hard that night, power outage, dark house, candles. My phone kept vibrating, no notifications. At 3:17 a.m., banging, violent, open, please. A child's voice, crying. I'll be good, I promise. The chain was on the floor, broken. The door was open, just a little. Hot air leaked out, and a horrible smell. I tried to leave. I couldn't move. I pushed it, sighed. Wasn't a room. It was an endless hallway covered in scratches. Photos of me, note I never wrote. At the end, a small silhouette. It turned. It had my face. Empty. Now you stay. The door slammed. I woke up in a hospital on the street. 3 days later, dehydrated. No memory of escaping. The house was demolished. Gas leak officially. But sometimes, I still hear it, tapping, on the wall, wherever I am. If you ever find a door no one opens, there's a reason. Respect it, or you'll be on the other side. I don't know how long this post will stay online. Maybe it'll be deleted. Maybe people will call it fake. Maybe they'll laugh. But I know what I lived through. My name doesn't matter. I'm 29. Until 6 months ago, I lived in a tiny apartment in downtown Sorocaba. Noisy, expensive, no privacy. After my mother died, I fell apart. Depression, medication, missed work. I got fired. I started falling behind on rent. Then I saw the ad, house for rent in a quiet neighborhood. Ideal for those seeking peace. Price negotiable. It was in an old district near a forested area, cobblestone street. Poor lighting, complete silence at night. I visited on a Wednesday, 4:40 p.m. Light rain. The house was one story, built in the 1970s. Peeling beige paint, tall windows. Smelled like mold and cleaning products. The realtor barely spoke. She seemed rushed. I signed that day. Moved in the next week. All I wanted was quiet. At first it was perfect. I slept better, woke up early, went on morning walks, started online therapy, looked for work again. But something felt off. The house changed. When I was calm, everything worked. Lights, water, no noise. When I was anxious, lights flickered, pipes hissed, doors creaked. After one panic attack, I heard cracking in the walls. Like bones. The temperature shifted too. Bedroom freezing, living room hot. No reason. It matched my mood. I started taking notes on my phone. Dates, times, example, April 22nd to 11th, 11 p.m. Panic attack, ceiling noise 40 seconds later, always like that. I told myself, coincidence. By the third month, the house turned hostile. When I tried to calm down, it made noise. When I breathed slowly, wood snapped. At 2:27 a.m. one night, I woke up to knocking. Not on the door, inside the wall, like someone trapped. Tap, tap, tap. In sync with my heartbeat, my phone slid off the table. By itself. Screen shattered. I started having nightmares. Always in the house, always awake. I couldn't tell the difference anymore. Once, I heard my mother calling me. From the kitchen. Impossible. Still I went, no one there, only flickering light, and words on the wall. Written in mold, stay. I tried to leave. Something always stopped me. Rain, car trouble, breakdowns. The house kept me there. I met an old neighbor, Mr. Alberto, lived there for 40 years. I asked about the house. He got nervous. It chooses weak people, he said. Then he told me. In the 1980s, a woman lived there, lost 2 children, collapsed mentally, never left, died on the couch, then a drug addict, then a woman with Alzheimer's, all alone, all deteriorated. The house was never empty. It likes fear, he said, makes it stronger. At City Hall, I found records. The house was built over a decommissioned psychiatric hospital. No proper demolition, no remains removed. People were buried there. I'm writing this in the bathroom. Door locked. 3:46 a.m. It's making noise now. Ceiling, walls, floor, like it's breathing. My phone keeps vibrating. No notifications. Lights go out and back on. I tried to leave today. The door wouldn't open. The lock melted. The air feels heavy. Hard to breathe. I hear footsteps. They copy mine. When I walk, it walks. When I stop, it stops. It learned. Now I understand. It doesn't kill quickly. It weakens you, drains you, waits. If I don't post this, I'll disappear. Someone else will rent this place, and it will start again.